Hey, what's going on? Tyler here, and this video is for my man Tom Hable. Tom Hable. Tom wants to know, he says, joint problems are usual for those over 55, even while doing bodyweight exercises. How can this be avoided? That's a good question, Tom. Joint problems is a degeneration of your body. Degeneration of your body hasn't been proven to be specifically related to age. What we see is that degeneration is more related to the conditions that you create in your body via nutrition, lifestyle factors, things like sleep, things like stress, things like the air you breathe, the water you drink, right? And then also the exercise stimulus you put on your body. So, looking at those things, how do we minimize the amount of breakdown that's going to happen in your body? Because we live in a real world these days. You know, it's different than it ever has been. There's pollution, and the water's not very clean anywhere, right? And you know, we sleep in mattresses, and we sit on our butts all day long. So we have to do things to combat this. And so I'm going to give you some tools here to help you combat this right now. So first of all, if you're doing bodyweight exercises, you're on a good path. I think you should be doing bodyweight exercises, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be doing any weightlifting exercises. I think at bare minimum, you should be doing a deadlift. So picking a bar up off the ground. You don't have to go super heavy, but you should be lifting something off the ground. I personally have trained a woman in her mid-50s to deadlift well over 200 pounds. And she said her back never felt better. She felt strong. She loved doing the exercise. So I think the deadlift is one of the best ways to build that strength, to reduce those injuries. And plus, if you do it right, if you keep your back flat, weight on the heels, knees tracking toes, you're gonna be fine. You really will be fine into old age, I promise. So form, all right? Then the other thing is, you know, don't do the insane ballistic stuff. The faster a movement is, the more complex it is, right? We can agree with that. Obviously, sprinting is more complex than walking, right? And there's more risk for injury the faster you go. So I generally recommend that people, they don't play with fire. If you've got joint problems, if they're starting to hurt a little bit, kick the jump squats, the jump lunges, and the sprints, and all this crazy stuff to the curb. And maybe it's time to start focusing on controlled lunges, walking lunges, or just bodyweight squats, or maybe focusing on real slow and controlled one-legged squats if you're real strong, because you're gonna get just as much benefit from that as you would from things like jump squats and jump lunges. So, take your exercises slower. Don't completely disregard weightlifting, do some deadlifts. Those are great exercise for building strength in your entire body. And then I think the final component with exercise, and we'll talk a little teeny bit about nutrition there, is that you wanna have perfect form. You have to make sure that everything is in alignment. When something's not in alignment, that's when your joints hurt. So when you feel something aching or hurting, it's not necessarily due to the fact that you have an injury or like a joint problem. It could be due to the fact that you suck at moving, right? So make sure you study good movement quality, right? Everything should have perfect form. Work on perfect form. Now let's take it on over to nutrition, because that's another thing you can do is gotta get the inflammatory foods out of your diet. So what is that? That's mostly like the grains, the commercially processed meats, things like that. Get that stuff out of your diet, because it's gonna help you reduce inflammation, which is gonna make you feel better. One of the main things that I've done to reduce inflammation is go 100% gluten-free. That's actually pretty new. I've gone gluten-free on and off for a long time, but I've never gone 100% gluten-free. And I've been doing that now for about 3.5 weeks, and my joints feel so much better. It's crazy how much your whole body just starts to feel better when you go 100% gluten-free. So try that out. And then also make sure you drink enough water. Make sure you get a fish oil supplement so that inflammation goes down. Get enough sleep. You could try cold water therapy. I'm a huge fan of cold water therapy. That's a great way to pump some blood back into the tissues and really work on your nervous system. And so there's a bunch of tips, all right? So there's a bunch of tips you can use right now to help your joints from stop aching, all right? So focus on all those things, and hopefully you'll be able to look, feel, and perform your best even into your old age. All right? If you guys dig this video, like it, share it with your friends, leave a comment below, let me know what you think so I can help you look, feel, and perform your best. See you next time.